Hello, thank you for clicking on this video. A box will randomly fall from the sky now. I'm reviewing Gastly today. Hey guys, it is me, Whiscash Whiskers, and today I'm going to be reviewing this elusive figure that I've actually had in my possession for a few months now. I just never got around to making videos just because I was always so busy and stupid and sexy. So today we are finally getting to reviewing the elusive 3-inch Jazwares Gastly figure. And let me tell you that this figure is awesome and I already love it so much. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this review. Alright, so before we start, I actually want to take a look at the Gastly family that I have here. So this is the Jazwares Haunter, the Jazwares Gastly, and the Jakks specific Gastly, which we're gonna go ahead and compare later. And he's a little dirty. I've legit had this figure since my childhood, so he has been through a lot. So before we look at the actual figure itself, we do have to go over the box. As you can tell, this box is using the new Jazwares Pokemon box design, which is I prefer definitely a lot more than the older one, just because there's more space to fit bigger figures, which is really nice. What they did change though is there's no longer the Pokemon over here. It's just a standard Pokeball, which, I mean, it's neither here nor there. The front of the box says Battle Ready Battle Figure Pack for Gastly, and then the design is these red Pokeballs, which I like a lot actually. And the top of the box has the Pokemon logo with Pikachu, and then it is for 4 years and over. Remember, if you're not over the age limit, you will choke and die. Just kidding, you're not actually gonna choke and die. Please, Jazwares, please give me a brand deal. Hey, before we move on to the rest of this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I see a lot of you watching, but not a lot of you are subscribed. And I'm trying to get to the goal of 1,000 by the end of, I don't have a goal yet, but it will happen when it happens, and I want you guys to be there for it. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, and then if you want to like and comment, that would also be cool. Okay, bye! The back of the box has the Pokemon logo up here, and it has the rest of the figures from this wave. I want to say this is wave 10. Included is Gastly, Psyduck, and Flareon. Most of this wave was re-releases, so I'm a little bit disappointed in that because I wanted like different Pokemon here. But I mean, if you don't have Psyduck or Flareon, this is a good chance to get them. And then they also re-released these guys, and these guys, except this Abra is the only new figure, which I do have. I just didn't film a review for it because I think it would be a little bit dumb to just film a single review for just this. But I do have it. Trust me, it is a cool figure. That's pretty much it for the box. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. So let me start off by saying that this is the first time I've ever seen a Jazwares figure come with the stand attached, so that's pretty neat. Of course, we have to look at the pamphlet before we get to the figure just to see what other figures are released in this wave. So as you can tell, we have the Giant 2021 Rillaboom figure that came out, and I have reviewed. It's going to be up here if you want to see it. It is a really nice figure. Then we have a new Pikachu mold, and Abra, and Gastly, and Ash, and another Pikachu, and Inteleon. The Ash looks cool. I just don't think I've ever seen him. The one I want most is this Inteleon, but I've never seen it in the States. So please, Jazwares, please release it here. I just want to give you my money. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it for the pamphlet. Let's go ahead and look at the actual figure itself. Alright, so right off the bat, there's a huge difference between this Gastly and the old Gastly that we will take a look at later. The main part being that this Gastly's eyes are huge. They are big. I mean, Gastly should have big, huge eyes anyway. These actually pop out, which I've never seen before on a Gastly figure, so that's actually nice. I like that. Talking more about the mold, looks like the main part over here of his face is just a smooth black ball. That sounds. And the mouth and teeth look to be molded on pretty good, so that's nice. The purple haze effect, I don't know how I feel about it, to be completely honest, just because it looks, oh wow, he has a butthole. I will say that it is really smooth. I think maybe I've been too used to that one, that this one just feels a little bit like it doesn't have enough detail, but that's just my personal opinion. I think that Gastly would have benefited more if there was like more like bubbles or whatever in this mold, but I do still really like this mold, so I'm not like hating on it. But also, let's talk about this butthole. Is this supposed to... Oh, that's neat. Neat, who says that? That is dope. I like that a lot. Most of the 3-inch figures have articulation. I guess this guy has a swivel back here, and his head, well, I guess you could actually move it this way. All you have to do is grab it and then pretty much move it around so you can make him look left. Actually, that would be perfect for photo shoots. Yeah, I'm gonna start using this guy for pictures and stuff. Halloween is gonna be so good, just saying. Oh, I don't think this was... What does he look look like that. Okay, so just saying, be careful when playing with this because I guess it splits into two pieces. I guess the copyright information is hidden back here. So that's cool. That's nice. Sorry, Gastly. Let me pop you back into place. Actually, this is cool. Okay, so I popped him back into place. I did not mean to do that, but I guess it is very easy to do that. So just letting you know that that can happen. Just want to say that while this articulation is cool, I feel like the side profile doesn't look as cool. Like I want Gastly to be like back here, like end over here maybe. Because I mean, I guess we could start the, I guess, comparison. Taking a look at the Jakks specific Gastly, he has an ending, which I mean isn't as much of a difference actually now that I look at it. Definitely, I do wish that you could look at the back without having it look like this, but I mean that's not that bad considering it has really cool articulation. Definitely a big difference between Gastly is his face. His face is definitely a lot bigger, including his eyes over here. There's definitely a lot more detail in the face here than there is on the Jakks specific Gastly, including the mouth is even actually a lot bigger. But I think Jakks specific beats the Jazwares version out when it comes to the actual mold of the purple ghosty part. But I mean that's definitely up to your preference. I can see why people really like this Gastly in general just because it is such a cool mold and it's definitely a more updated version of this figure, which is also really cool to have. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the comparison. Definitely let me know which one you guys prefer more in the comments below. I am still team Jakks specific, but looking at this one now outside of the packaging, I'm leaning towards this guy more just because he is updated and he has cool articulation and he can do this. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of his features before this review ends. He does have paint applied on his eyes and his mouth. The eyes are pretty good. I mean, there's really not a lot you can mess up with the eyes. But yeah, they're painted on pretty nicely, and then the mouth is painted on pretty nicely as well. The teeth are really the only thing other than the pink in the mouth that is painted, but yeah, they look to be really good. But yeah, there's really nothing to complain about when it comes to the paint and the mold. This Gastly figure is most likely, I want to say if I had to rate it, 7 out of 10 just because I can see his butthole and he, like I said, does this. Oh god, please come back here. But yeah, I think Jazwares has lately been killing it with their Pokemon figures. I can't wait to get my hands on that Absol. This Gastly is definitely joining the line of the 3-inch figures from Jazwares up at the top just because it looks really cool. Also, I did not talk about his stand, but he is attached to a stand that was already pre-applied. I don't think you can take it off. I mean, you can try, but I don't want to break it. Alright, let's go ahead and compare this guy to the other Pokemon figures that you might have in your collection. So me next to Gastly, we're around the same size if you look at it this way. Obviously, this is the Jazwares comparison. Alright, here is how Gastly looks like with the rest of his lines from the Jazwares company. He fits right in. This line looks awesome. I'm so happy that Jazwares is finishing up Pokemon evolution lines because I don't see a lot of that happening in companies. So thank you Jazwares for releasing this guy, and also thank you for releasing this guy, and also thank you for releasing this guy. Fun fact, I did break my Gengar, so his tongue just sticks out forever. Here is a 4.5-inch figure, another 3-inch figure you might have, and a 1-inch Pokemon figure. Here he is next to Figma Red. He's in a bit of a pose, so that's the difference. And as for bigger figures, here he is next to Rillaboom, and here he is next to the Jazwares Select Charizard, which he's out of frame, which you can also see the rest of my set. Just ignore that. But yeah, he's pretty much perfectly in scale. And that is all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what you guys think about this Gastly figure. And overall, just thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. I can see if you're not subscribed, by the way. I will get you. I'm just kidding, YouTube. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I definitely want to say out of 10, I give this guy a 7 just because he is a more updated version of the Gastly from Jakks specific, and he looks dope. Jazwares, keep producing figures like this. You are killing it, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video, and now I will throw Gastly at the screen. Okay, bye. Bye.